2024, the first year the US expects more than 2 million new cases of cancer. That's a lot. It doesn't really talk about the association of these cancers and alcohol. It just says, like, wow, there's just a bunch of cancer, which is true. And I would say I'm recognizing that in my practice. Also recognizing that these patients seem to be of the younger variety. And I did a video not too long ago where it seemed to be associated with highly processed food. True. And what we're saying is now in 2024, this incidence has really shot up. And I'm just asking, what what happened in this area that led to this cancer spike? So I'm thinking, why? Times have been tough. And when times are tough, people drink. And during COVID, you know what? The liquor stores were open. This has got to be what the Surgeon General is talking about. All right, so there has been a modest uptick, not nearly what it was in the 1980s, but we're expecting more cancer this year ever than in the history of America, like ever. 2 million new cases. Well, alcohol consumption did not go up that much to justify this concern. In the Surgeon General, I read the statement, doesn't leave a reference point, just says it's a concern and it's alcohol. And it talks about, I mean, this 400,000 people, it followed 400,000 people. And it looked at those who do not drink anything, those who are light drinkers, 1 to 2 drinks per week, those who are modest drinkers, 1 to 2 drinks per day, and those who are heavier drinkers, heavy drinkers, 3 or more drinks per week. And that includes binge weeking. Like if you don't drink it all week long, but on Saturday, you're having 30 beers, guess what? You're in the heavy alcohol consumption group. That's called binge drinking. Very, very bad for you. Buried in here talks about the modest drinker. Modest drinking, someone who basically drinks 1 glass of red wine per night, has beneficial effects to the cardiovascular system in particular. Now, it mentions that the modest drinking of coronary vascular disease is still controversial. So I guess there wasn't enough power in the study. But it says people who modestly, now this is what I don't understand. So they're saying these things, but the modest drinker has cardiovascular disease, diabetes, kidney disease is reduced by 14% in the modest drinkers compared to the non-drinkers. And even in their own study, the diabetes risk around modest drinkers is reduced in all populations by improving insulin sensitivity. Okay, so this is kind of controversial, but drinking modest amounts, one drink a night, red wine, in my experience, 1 glass of red wine, those patients tend to present to me as a surgeon as a healthier population. Not 2 glasses, not the bottle, 1 glass.